Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Crazy Crime Chick. I discuss true crime cases here. I personally love spreading awareness with the missing and unsolved and cases I feel that personally just don't get a lot of attention. But if you're a regular here, you know I also get stuck in rabbit holes and I take you all with me. So if you're into true crime without the added bullshit, stick around, hit the subscribe button, and let's get started. Well, hello, everybody. Look at me. Look at me with my pin in my hair. I forgot that I actually switched the time a little bit earlier. I thought it was still set at 45, so I was in the middle of doing research and everything, and I was like, shit, I'm live, I'm live, I'm live. Hey, everyone, who do we have here? Let me look at chat for a second. And I didn't even check my setup before I got on. Let's see, who do we have here? Hey, Covert Crime. She says, hello, hello. And we got Amanda in the house. Hi, Amanda. Hey, Scott. Scott, were you first or was Pink? I didn't send you, I forgot to remind you, Pink, I was going live. Usually I do. Let's see who else. We got Valerie in the house. So we got Nay. Hey, hey, hey. How are you guys all doing? Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. I totally didn't even check my setup. I got stuck with checking to see if any updates. I was like, oh shit. I forgot I am here. Hey Felicia, she says, hello, I'm new. Oh, we have someone new. You guys give her a big crazy welcome. If you're not subscribed, hit subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, become a member, part of the family. It's only $1.99, guys. Super cheap, super cheap. It's a bag of hot Cheetos, I always say. Hey Justice says hello. And then we have Lisa Jane. She says, this is just too crazy. She was found up by where my father-in-law lives, like an hour and a half away from me. Oh, doesn't it make it more real when it's close by? Definitely does for me, I would think. Let's see, who else do we have in here? I think that's all I see so far. And if you're new or if you're a regular watcher from afar, please just get in chat. Don't be shy. Get in the chat. Don't be shy. Say hello. Let us know about you. We love opinions here. All opinions are always welcome. All I ask is that you just don't, at least agree to disagree with people. And if you can't, you can block whoever is getting on your nerves. So how's everyone doing today? What is today? Today is the 4th, April 4th. Hey, ATS. I have a hard time saying that. I'm just going to say Amber. Hey, girl. Hey, chat. Here for it says, hey, girl. Crazy Crime Chick and chat. Miss Ladybug. Hello. How are you guys doing today? How's your Monday started? Well, you want to know how my Monday started? I gained 2 pounds. That's how my Monday started. I gained 2 pounds. I weighed myself today. I've been eating just junk for the past week and yeah, just been bad. But it's all right. It's a new week. I'm back at it. So I got my water, trying to be good all week. It's just so hard. Anybody else struggling after COVID and the lockdown of just getting back on track with your health and your weight? I am just struggling to lose the last 10 pounds. I swear I'm struggling. It's like before COVID, I was able to crush it. And now I'm like, Jesus Christ, it takes me forever to lose a freaking pound. So gaining 2 pounds is like devastating for me. Hi, how are you doing, Grammy? Dragon Man. Hey, howdy. We got Rose in the house. My cowgirl's in the house. And let's see. All right, you guys. So, hey, Sky. Okay, I can start. I'm not sure if Dee's here yet. Let's see if Dee makes it for this one or also John. Let's hope John can make it. Those are my 2 other mods. And Amanda said that she just finished a bag of Cheetos. Hot Cheetos or regular? I love hot Cheetos. Amber said, yeah, COVID weight and baby weight, but still trying. It's a struggle. Jeez, I feel like it's because I'm in my 40s. So anybody else in their 40s, let me know. Is it really hard to lose the weight? it is like such a struggle. And before it never was. So now it's like messing with my mind, I think. But you know what it is I'm not as consistent as I usually was. I'm all over the place. Lisa says that she started working out again this morning and celebrating wine with wine. Well, I mean, hey, it's a balanced lifestyle, right? Oh, oh my god. Oh, hey, Delana, good to see you. And then Miss Ladybug says, stuck in a rut. I'm 59. 60 in July. Oh my god, well, happy early birthday. 60 years old. Wow, that's amazing. Can't wait to. I love getting older. I don't care what anybody says. I think it's a blessing. See, now you get it then. She says 49 and it sucks, has to do it twice as much. Yes, right? Like you literally have to make sure you're drinking your water, you're working out consistently, and also you're eating the right foods. And I've already know what foods I can eat, what vegetables I could eat, what vegetables I should stick away. I know all of it because I was so into working out before. I used to do personal training in my younger years, and but I just feel like as 40, I'm in my 40s, it's just hard. It's hard. All right, you guys. So before I get started with everything, I do want to play something for you guys. Obviously, you guys know why we're here and what we're going to be discussing. We're going to be discussing the Cassie Carly case. We learned yesterday, breaking news yesterday, that her body was discovered. And anybody that was in chat with me yesterday for that live stream, were you guys shocked by what we learned? I 100% did not expect that. I honestly thought we were going to get an update with the search, kind of where they were leading to, also with Marcus, his arrest. I thought that's what we were going to get. So when the sheriff said that her body had been discovered, I literally, for like a couple of minutes, I was like dumbfounded. I was like, oh shit, like what? And I immediately thought of her friends and family because I had just watched something her sister and her brother had did for the search earlier that day. So I was just like, oh my goodness. So completely shooken by it, surprised by it. So what I want to play for you before we even get started with everything, and just so you know, and if you're going to watch this on the replay, we're going to go over the property where she was actually discovered. We're going to look at it. I tried to do some sleuthing yesterday to see what the connection is, but it was kind of hard with work and then, everything. It was kind of hard for me to do it, but eventually we'll get through it. And I'm sure somebody's going to come and chat and let us know the connection. So I'm hoping someone does. I'll go over what I know and hopefully someone can just add that little missing puzzle for me if you can. And I should have asked Amanda to help me with it. Or maybe did I ask you, Amanda? I don't know. But we're going to go through that, and then we're going to go through the text messages. And then I kind of just want to go over theories and stuff like that, what you guys think on the case, and just talk to you guys about that stuff. I did look for any updates. We know that the autopsy is being done today. There has been nothing as of 1:35 p.m. I just looked before I started this, and there has been nothing released. So while we're live, if something comes up, I'm sure someone's going to come into the chat to let us know, and then we can just look it up and stuff like that. I also heard that, let me see, give me a second. I also heard that Marcus Spanevelo, he had an arraignment. But nothing has been updated with that either. So I'm looking for those two things today. Let me just see. So someone just said, per the judge office, no link will be available for Marcus Spanevelo arraignment, but channel 217 Nashville will be in courtroom. And that's the last update I've seen so far. So we're going to wait to see, maybe hopefully while we're live, we'll get those two updates, the results from the autopsy, and then what the ruling will be for Marcus. And that's going to be for his to get him back to Florida. Hold on, I'm just looking. Also, really quick, you guys, there seems to be a Cassie Carly Foundation, and it's going to help prevent DV. I need to find more information about that, but I think that is so amazing. All right, you guys. So let me play this for you, and then we'll get into this discussion. Again, hello. Hey, Matt. Matt, are you the one that's been emailing me? If you're not, I apologize. If you are, thank you. Yes, Nashville 17 are in court. And if it is you, Matt, that's been emailing me, thank you so much. This is what I love, that as a community of the true crime, we work together. And if it is you, Matt, or if it isn't you, Matt, if you end up watching this, thank you, because he's been sending me a lot of information. So thank you. And hit the thumbs up, because I don't want to forget. Yeah, hit the thumbs up, you guys. Hook a girl up. It does help the channel, and it gets people in here. It's free. It doesn't cost you guys anything. Hey, we have John in the house. I'm glad you're here. Is Delana here yet? Yes. Okay, so that's you. Awesome. Just want to say thank you for all your hard work and sending me all the links and everything. You guys, it helps out a lot, because I myself do a lot of the things on my own. So when you guys help me, it just helps me out so much. So thank you so much, Matt, again. All right, let's play this, and we'll watch this really quick. Where am I at? Hold on. I think I'm here. Yeah. All right. Let me make that play. Let me play this. This was yesterday, so keep in mind, and again, this is going to be Cassie's sister, Rayanne. She uploaded this yesterday, and this is after, obviously, the family learned the news that Cassie's body has been found. So let me do this.
Hey guys, I'm sure you've heard the good news by now. Cassie. She was in Alabama, but I can't thank Santa Rosa Sheriff's Department, County Deputy.
How's the sound, you guys? And I completely forgot to hook up to the modem. Was the sound okay? Let me know in chat. I'm going to go grab the wire. Give me one. There's an echo. Okay, give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Hold on, let me hook this up so we have better Wi-Fi connection. Alrighty. And Sky said there was an echo, so let's see. All right, give me 1 second, guys. Let's try this again. All right. All right. And you said there was an echo, right, Sky? So let me know now. Let's try this again. Let's rewind it. And let me see what you guys are saying from YouTube chat. All right, let's see. All right, so Sky said there was an echo. All right, let me try doing this.
Hey guys, I'm sure you've heard the good news by now. They found Cassie. She was in Alabama, but I can't thank Santa Rosa Sheriff's Department, county deputies, all of them so much. Sergeant Aloy, oh my gosh. Our family is so grateful for all your hard work and dedication to my sister's case. We are astounded by how fast you helped us find her. And to the search party volunteers, oh gosh, we are so grateful. Tonight, please, we are meeting at the search party headquarters, the Blue Tent in Juanas. We want everyone to come out at sunset for, kind of just a vigil for Cassie. And, mission accomplished, you guys. Cassie is home. So everyone's efforts everyone. I'm smiling too because I know Cassie is so proud. She loved this town, she loved this community, and I loved her back. So thank you guys so much. And as for Marcus, we all know justice will be served. It will be. Oh, Sailor, we can't wait to see you any minute now. It's a process, but she is so safe right now. She is in a home with loving people, and she is safe, and we will be with her soon. So, once again, thank you guys so much for everything. Thank you. She's coming home. We'll have her soon, as you probably heard in the press conference. So, I just want to celebrate my sister's life now. That's what she would want. Thank you guys so much. Come out to Navarre Beach tonight. Sunset, okay? Everyone, please. Let's celebrate Cassie. Thank you all for all your help. Thanks. Hey, guys.
So I wanted to share that with you guys because I know yesterday when we learned that Cassie's body was discovered, a lot of us were wondering how the family was feeling. You know, obviously we knew they were broken by it, but I want to share this with you guys because I know a lot of you wanted to know about how the family was. And like she said that about Sailor, that for sure yesterday was the number one question during the live I did yesterday was Sailor. Again, Sailor is Cassie's 4-year-old daughter. And like you just heard her sister Rayanne state that she is safe. They're going to get her back soon. Also, yesterday I did show you guys that on it would have been March 30th, that Cassie's dad, Andrew, actually filed for an emergency custody to get custody of Sailor. Now that was on the 30th. So they're just waiting for her to be placed back with the family. I haven't seen as of today if she's been back with them, but you guys, she is safe with the family. And also from the update from Santa Rosa County yesterday, that they did say she was in Tennessee and she was safe and unharmed, and she was also in a safe environment with the family. I'm not sure what family that is that she is with in Tennessee, but as you just seen from her sister, she is with the family and she is okay. So she'll be back with them soon, and I'm just hoping sooner than later, because just imagine she's 4 years old wondering where her mama is, and it's just heartbreaking when she learns the news. And I was thinking about this yesterday. I was thinking, losing a parent when you're young, from like an accident or from illness is one thing, and it's hard already. But just imagine losing a parent from homicide. And then on top of that, the parent who did the homicide is your other parent. So that is something that unfortunately Sailor is going to live with and going to come to learn. But I will say, from following the case and watching everything I possibly can with the friends and with the sister, and also from the friend Natasha, how she spoke with us, without a doubt, Sailor is loved, 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 and she has a great support system. So I cannot wait for her to get back in the care with the people who do love her. Now, before I actually get started with looking at the property and everything like that, I'm going to go over the update from yesterday. I'm not going to play it since we did watch it yesterday. I'm just going to go over the notes with you guys. Let me put my camera back on. And do I have a photo? Give me 1 second. Let me see something. So you guys have a visual. And hello to everybody that is coming into chat. Let me see if I can put a visual up for you guys. Why don't I have it here? Let me see. Let's see. Let's see what I have for you guys. I thought I had a photo of Cassie. I guess I'll share this one with you guys since I don't have an actual. I'm waiting for it to get downloaded, but I don't know, it's taking too long. So I will just put this here. All right. Oops, cancel. Let's stop sharing that one really quick. And give me a second, guys. Thank you guys also for being here with me. All right, so this is the only visual I have. Let me zoom in when it shows up while I go over the notes from the update from yesterday. Hey, Open Minds, what's up? Hi, Vicky. Obviously, we know that she was found. So, yeah, we know she was found, but just so you guys can have a visual, you can see it's Cassie right there. In the little corner, you guys can't see it, but that's her cute little girl. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, what's up? Haven't seen you in a minute. All right, so let me go over the update from yesterday, and then we're going to go and look at the property where Cassie was found. So this update would be yesterday, which would be April 3rd, and this is coming from the sheriff from Santa Rosa County. Now let me move some stuff around. All right, so what we learned yesterday, obviously, is that 37-year-old Cassie Carley, that her body was discovered. And it was discovered April 2nd in the evening time. Now, her body was discovered in a shallow grave in Alabama inside of a barn. Now, law enforcement did tell us that Marcus did have ties to that property, but they would not tell us how he had ties to it. And that's something they said they were not going to discuss because, again, and he said this a couple of times, that this is still an ongoing open investigation, that even though Marcus is in jail, their job is not stopping until he is in prison. So they didn't let us know how Marcus is connected to that property, but a lot of us sleuthers, I know I did. I spent last night, I was trying to see how he was connected to it. I'm wondering if any of you guys were trying to see how he was connected to it. And if you did, comment below, let me know what you found. But what I gathered, from what I was, doing the research, looking up the property name and everything like that, and I'm not going to dox anybody or anything like that, but I think he has a connection there from maybe a associate of his. I don't see it as being a family member from what I've researched, but still doing my sleuthing. So give me maybe another day. He lived there. See, I did not see him with that address, Sonda. I actually seen an address for him, but not that one. But we'll go through it and we'll look it up. We'll do a little sleuthing together today. So we'll see what we find. Hey, Hoot. What a name. First live I've been able to catch, spread your wings and fly, Cassie. Oh, I love that. I'm going to leave that up on the screen while I read this. No, her body wasn't found Marcus was arrested right there in LeBron, Tennessee. He was arrested, and I'll get into that. Okay, so again, they found her body in a shallow grave in Alabama, in a barn. And again, this would be, Marcus does have some connection to that property. Now, as before her body was discovered, he was, hold on. You know, my mouth gets all dry when I go live and I talk too much. So the charges as of before her body was discovered, they were tampering with evidence. We did learn yesterday from the update that it was because he took her phone and then he got rid of it. Now, law enforcement does have the phone. When asked where did they recover the phone from, that was another thing he said he would not discuss. Also being charged with giving false information concerning a missing person, and then destruction of evidence. And giving false information concerning a missing person obviously is going to be the different stories he was giving out to everybody. Now, we learned that the autopsy will be done today. Again, before I started the live, I did not see any results yet from that autopsy. And the sheriff did say once they learn the results from the autopsy, new charges, of course, they have to go through all, but new charges will be brought. against Marcus. Now, as of him being arrested, the sheriff did state that they were actually surveillancing him, and he was arrested on April 1st in LeBron, Tennessee, and he is being held in Maury County Jail in Tennessee. Again, he is supposed to have court today. I believe it's today to get him back to Florida. Now, let me see what else I got for you. Now, again, the property, it has been released, the property that she was actually discovered on. And we're going to look at that in a little bit. And I already shared with you guys that we did also learn that Sailor, her 4-year-old daughter, she is safe. And she is in Tennessee. So that means he took her with him out there. When he was arrested, he was alone. So Sailor wasn't with him. And I'm just wondering if this is a mutual friend that they had out there. We know that his family doesn't live around there. So I'm wondering if it's just like a friend. He left the friend with Sailor with them, and then, they actually arrested him. They captured him. Now, Marcus's truck is also still in Tennessee, and that's when, they're doing all the forensics and everything on it. And let me see what you guys are saying. Let me scroll up really quick. Yeah, I know. He did. He sent messages pretending he was her. So a little recap really quick, Vicky. Can you guys see on the screen? Let me see real quick for anybody that doesn't know. I think this will be my third live going and discussing this. But on March 27th, Cassie left her home and she went to go she told her dad, she lived with her dad, and she has a little 4-year-old daughter. And she told her dad kind of like, hey, Dad, I'll be right back. I'm going to go to pick up Sailor from her dad. And they had 50-50 custody, but she had primary custody of Sailor. So she lived there with her and her grandfather, Sailor's grandpa. Now she went to go meet him at a place called Juana's. It's a bar and grill. Actually, I think I have it up here. Do I have it here? What was I looking up right here? Let's see. Oh, I was looking up the distance here. So let's see, what do I have on Google? Oh, this is where it's found. So she went to go meet up with him at Juana's. And when she went to go meet up with him, for some reason, they didn't end up meeting exactly at Juana's. It was actually a distance from it in like a parking lot, and it was completely dead. There was no activity of people walking back and forth right there, and she never made it back home. Now, around 3 hours later, her dad gets these text messages stating that she was allegedly from his daughter, but we now know that that was actually Marcus sending these text messages. And it was pretty much saying that, that I think I have them here. Yeah, I do. You guys want to look at the text messages really quick? Let's look at those real quick. Let's see. So I can just read them to you while I'm, where are they? Right here. So the Cassie's dad received these text messages basically saying that she was having car trouble and phone trouble at the same time. What are the odds of that, right? All right, let's see if it loads. Is it not sharing with you guys? Why isn't it not sharing? Hold on. Let's see. All right. Sorry, I thought I shared it, but it didn't go through. There you go. There you go. All right. So let's see. Is it showing on your end? Hold on. There you go. All right. Can you guys see that better? A little bit bigger for you. Hold on. Let me know in chat if you guys can see that. On my end, it's still loading. Can you guys see that? Okay, so let me see what you guys say. Just put yes if you can see the, if you guys can see the text. Anybody? Okay, yes, you can. Okay, cool. Okay, so this is green here. So I believe, because I was looking at, I have an Android. It's blurry. There. Is that better? Boston, that's what I was thinking. I was kind of gathering too. I'm looking at your comment. Is it, can you guys see? Sky. Oh, okay, so you can see it. Okay, so maybe it's just Valerie's eyeballs. Okay, so I was looking at, I have an Android, so I was looking at my own text messages. Mine aren't like this where they're like the green and then you see how they're blue here. So I'm going to ask you guys, is this from an iPhone? Is this how it looks when you guys text someone with an iPhone? Okay, so Scott says that's an iPhone. Green is usually SMS only, include is Apple Messages, and blue is Apple Messages. So I was thinking that green possibly meant that the phone was turned off or something, and then blue means it was put back on, but is that not correct? Sorry, I have no idea when it comes to iPhones. I just noticed the difference in the colors. Blue is Apple, okay. But it changes to green when it is red on my raise. But so if this was green from your guys' Apple phone, what does green mean then for everybody that has Apple? So green means, Scott says green means text only, and iMessage Apple is above the blue. Okay. So let me see Scott's comment from above so I can highlight it, because I was wondering about that. Let me see your comment. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, because I don't have an iPhone, so I wasn't sure what that meant at all. Sky says that means that the Apple user, I'm texting you, a non-Apple user. Okay, thank you guys. Thanks, because I have Android. And I love my Android. I will never get an iPhone. I feel like I'd be so lost with it. Hey, Margie's in the house. All right. Amanda says to read her text. Okay, we got to make sure we read Amanda's text. You know, she gets upset with me. Okay, so she says, let's just say I text Sky. It normally is blue. If she's out of service area, it will turn green. Okay, so then the green means that she was out of service area. Oh my God, Vicky, really? Vicky says, I have a friend whose Dad killed her mom and then himself when we were in high school, and of course it left her very scared forever. Sailor has lost both parents too, and a bit different but tragic. Oh my God, that's so horrible. Rose says green means she received it. Hey, NY2LA. All right, so let me read this to you guys. Now that we got that kind of cleared up. Thanks, guys. Forever an Android user. All right, so let me read this to you. So you can see it says Sunday at 9:40 p.m. Cassie, I'm trying to call you. What's going on? Then it says, I'm freaking out because call me as soon as you get this message. Now, right here is going to be one of the, obviously, the staged text messages by Marcus. This was not Cassie sending this. And it says, I'm sorry, car was acting up and I broke my phone. Marcus is working on it. I will stay at his place tonight. He is paying me money to do some stuff around the house. Now, her friends, you might have seen them talk about this. They said that the wording and everything was not how she would normally text. But not only that, Cassie feared Marcus. She would always meet up with him where in a location it was lit and bright, people were around. But at the last minute, Marcus actually changed the place where they normally would meet up. He was in Navarre that weekend, and I've seen different reasonings why he was actually in Navarre. I heard that he was working, and I also heard that he had a girlfriend out there. I'm not sure what was the real reason he was out there. I personally think it was all planned, but that's just me. But he changed the meetup where they normally would go. He changed it. He was now in a bar. So it is said that she actually picked Juana's because when we look at the map, you're going to see it's Juana's and then it's a bar and a grill. And then there's another grill right next to it. And, you know, it's right next to the street. So you have the street lights and then you have people coming in and out from two of the grill areas. So she picked it. And it was also, I believe her friend stated like, 5 minutes from where she was living. So it was very convenient and she felt safe going there. Now, for some reason, it got changed from Juana's where it was bright and people coming in and out to another location, which is like a parking structure area, but there's nothing around there, just cars that are parked. And you got to ask yourself who, I'm going to just assume it wouldn't be Cassie if she feared her life from him, that she's going to be like, you know what, let me go park where it's quiet and there's no one around and it's dark. I just don't see that. So for some reason, he was able to get her to that location. We don't know the reason behind it. But her family said no way, if she was really having car trouble, there was no way she would have had Marcus help her. She would have called her dad. She would have called one of her friends. She would have called, they were saying there's like so many people she could have reached out. And not only that, if in fact she couldn't get a hold, let's just say, of anybody, she did not live far. She could have easily Ubered it or walked it. I mean, but she would never, her friend said she would never, and her sister, she would never, ever, ever go anywhere with him unless it was because of Sailor, like safety reasons for Sailor. Like, so I'm just wondering, was Sailor even there? That's something I've actually been thinking. Was she there for that drop off? Because keep in mind, she was supposed to get Sailor from him. So I'm just wondering, was she actually there for that? Or did he say she's somewhere else? I don't know. But that's something I'm just wondering about. Now you can see on the next, it says, are you in PCB? And then let me zoom out. And then it says, then this is another stage text for Marcus. And it says, because the dad says, are you in PCB? And the next text would say, no, the screen is jumping all over the place. Let me see if he can get this fixed and I'll call you. Now it says, I'm going to sleep. I just needed to know my girls were all right. How sad is that, right? So again, Marcus was saying that her phone was acting up. the car was acting up and I broke my phone. Okay, you broke your phone, and Marcus is working on it. And that she would be staying at his place, and he was paying her money to do stuff around the house. And again, you guys, we did go over the GoFundMe in the first live, and it's a GoFundMe that was made last year. I believe it was in August. We went through that. If you guys, everything I'm going over, if you haven't seen it, I'll link the lives that I discussed all of it in detail in the description box afterwards. But, the GoFundMe paints this, an abusive relationship between the two. She was trying to get a good lawyer. They did have 50-50 custody, and she did state that at one point he actually took Sailor and kept her for 2 weeks, and she couldn't get a hold of Sailor or him for 2 whole weeks. And it's just sad because she was trying to raise money to get a good lawyer to help her out, and now fast forward, here we are, and now we learned that her body has been found and he is in jail for it. Now, on the next, he says, "Where are you at, Sister Sledge?" Let's see, where's the other text messages? Thank you, Boston actress says, "Oops, I don't think the info on the connection with the barn was supposed to be on Reddit. They deleted the comment. The rest of the comments remain in the thread of Reddit. Thanks all you do." What do you mean? Oh, you don't think it was supposed to be on there? Well, let me tell you, us internet sleuths were already looking into it. I spent some time last night trying to gather it, and what I was gathering, I didn't see a family connection at all to the property, but I was getting either an associate or a friend. I wasn't quite sure. I didn't get a chance to finish it. So I was like, hopefully today someone's going to say, you know what, I got you. This is the connection, but I'm getting that. I'm not getting family connection, but he does have a connection there. And when we look up his name, we'll do it after. We'll do a little sleuthing together. When we look up his name, he does have an address in Spanevelo. And I want to look up the distance between the two. And he completely deleted his Facebook. It's still up, like you can find his name, but it's just his profile picture. He deleted everything. The only thing he's left up is his likes. But if you're familiar with Facebook, if you search someone's names, you can go under, it has to be only on your computer though. You can go under tags and see any photos that he was tagged in. So I noticed he was tagged in a lot of photos that had like a real estate company attached to it, but we'll look at that too. And I was like, but we'll look at all of that. So thank you for that super chat. I do appreciate it. And girl, we'll find out who it is. I just don't want to dox no one's name, because I don't want to get any trouble with, on YouTube, but we'll find out. I'm sure someone already knows, but thank you again. Hey, Heather Ann. Right. That's something that I also said. What are the chances that even her sister said that too. What are the chances that her phone and car were acting up at the same time when she goes to do the swap with Marcus? Think about that for yourself. What are the odds of that yourself? Like, no. All right. So this is going to be, let me see. Raising Grace says, yes, that GoFundMe tells it all. Doesn't it though? When we read it, I was like, wow, this was like a little, she left, like without realizing that, she left that for us. It was like a paper trail almost, because that GoFundMe, if you guys haven't read it, please watch the live that I did where I discuss it and I share it. But she paints this whole abusive relationship and struggles that she's been going through, that he even was calling CPS on her. She actually said that he was calling, making false allegations against her, that she actually knew people by their name because it was happening so much, all the crap he was putting her through. And also that he owed $10,000 in child support. Now, help me remember this, guys. So he owed $10,000 in child support, and I did I believe it was the family members that said she was actually supposedly supposed to talk to him about that day or something like that. Um, Scott says this whole story is very sad. Not sure how he thought he would not. I know that's what my boyfriend was saying yesterday. He was like, how did he not think he was going to get caught? But he's a narcissistic. That's what everybody that's friends, family, they all been saying that about him. And I don't know. Like to me, I'm like, how could you not think you were going to get caught? Like you're going to be like, you know what I mean? But again, just like with Chris Watts, how did you not think you were going to get caught? Like I think he really believed Chris Watts that he wasn't going to get caught. Sky says, I wonder if he simply didn't care if he got caught. No, I think he really, I don't know him, but what I've gathered from family and friends, I think he just believed he wasn't. I think he thought he was that smart, smarter than law enforcement, smarter than the family and friends. I think he really did. Miss Ladybug says, I think he was jealous that Cassie was doing well and happy in her life. Yeah, her sister said that she was at that point. She was so happy. She had just got a new job actually, and she was excited for that. And she had a great group of friends, childhood friends that obviously you've seen how amazing they are. They're the ones that been, doing the searches and conducting it and all of that. So she was doing really, really well. And I bet you, and I was thinking, and I wonder if that was just eating him up. Maybe he just felt the walls closing in on him. I don't know. Boston said, he's not too bright. I agree. Hey, Femme Fatale, how are you doing today? She says, yeah, Marcus isn't too bright, or he just didn't care getting caught. Sky says it's a death wish, like, S by a cop, but he didn't have a shootout with a cop like in the movies. I wonder why the dad didn't get a bad vibe from that text. I also was thinking that too. I was also thinking that. I don't know. But it's interesting because the sister right away was suspicious of it. She was very suspicious of it. Maybe the dad just was like, okay, maybe you don't really think something like this is going to happen, right? So I don't know. And he was actually, I think, I think he was already asleep. And then when he woke up, then it was 3 hours later, then he realized she wasn't home. And I think that's when the text messages started going through. All right, let me finish reading this one now. Let me zoom in so you guys can see. Okay. Now this is going to be, it says Cassie's father. So this is going to be Marcus, okay? So let me just zoom in a little bit. Can you guys see that okay? I think that's good. Okay, so you see on the top it says, why you keep calling me? Like, are you fucking kidding me? What a dirtbag. And then it says, I haven't heard from Cassie. Is she with you? And says, no, she was out of her mind last night. First with her car not working right, then said her phone had an issue and asked me to see if I could fix. As I'm trying to see what's wrong with she kept getting mad, like I was trying to look at her text messages. Then asked for a ride home, and as we getting close, she changed her mind because you would flip out if you see her like that. Then asked me to drop her off at, I don't know, Stacy, I think, but don't want to tell me where the place is because I could go after Stacy. And asked me to just drop her off in the middle of nowhere in Destin that late in the night with Sailor. I told her I wouldn't let Sailor go like that, and she flipped out. And I left with Sailor. If she wants Sailor back next weekend, she will have to drive to me. I'm sorry how I'm reading it, but when it's text and it's written out that way. So let's look at this text. So he's saying that first her car was not working, and that's something I did ask her friend in that first chat, was about Cassie's car. Did she have a history of having car trouble with it? And she says not that she knows of. And the car, from the photos, we got to look at the photos to see the exact car. and year, but it doesn't seem like she had car trouble in the past with it. So now it says was not working right, and then said her phone had issues. Now, some things that just stuck out to me is when he says that he was trying to see what was wrong and that she was getting mad, like he was trying to look at her text messages. So I just wonder, was he trying to really go through her phone or something like that? And we know she would not ask for a ride home. Her friends and family said no way in hell would she get in the vehicle with him, and she didn't even live far from where the meetup was, and she could have called her dad or somebody else to come get her if she was really, in fact, having trouble. Let's see, and then it says, well, we know she never asked to be dropped off in Destin. And then where it says that he said he wouldn't let Sailor go like that, and she flipped out. So I wonder too if the conversation was about their daughter. I don't know. I just think this right here is pretty telling into what might have been some of the conversation they ended up having. Now it goes on to say, let me zoom out a little so I can get to the next page. It says, Stacy moved to Alabama a while ago. Cassie would never, hold on. Let me zoom in for you guys. Stacy moved to Alabama a while ago. Cassie would never have you drop her off anywhere. Is her car at your house? Then it says, I'm not good with names. I'm not sure if was Stacy. Either way, she didn't want to give me an address of a place to drop her and Sailor off. Why would her car be at my house? Then it says, Sailor, where did you exchange Sailor? Where is her car? And then it says Navarre. So obviously this is all, the first part of it was stage. That was never Cassie. And we learned that obviously from law enforcement. It's a friend of the family that was posting these comments. Yeah, they were being shared in the, I believe it was on the Facebook page that the family runs. I can't remember if it was from the page or one of the groups. Raising Grace says he knew Cassie was trying to get full custody. That was his only control over her. Plus, people that abusive tend to hurt their children as well. Yeah, unfortunately. Well, he'll never have the chance to hurt her anymore. I mean, he's hurt her already in a way that a child should never be hurt. Took her mother from her, and she's 4 years old. It's not like she was a newborn. She's 4 years old. Yeah, I think so too. That's something I think. Miss Ladybug says her opinion is she believes he was very jealous of Cassie. He just wanted to destroy her. Piece of shit, or like the sheriff said, he's a dirtbag. Hey, Liplock. She says, hello, everyone. Say hello to Liplock. I'm just probably a little bit back in the chat, too. I'm looking at the messages, you guys. NY to LA says, it blows my mind that a person can go through with an idea like this. Where is the life from his own baby? It's worth jail and taking away this sweet baby's mama forever. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's his daughter that he loves, right? And there's photos of him. There, you can still find them, but there's photos of him. I believe that Sailor he's holding when she was born. Like, how can you do that to your daughter that you love and destroy her like that? It's horrible. Scott says, they must have evidence of a breadcrumb trail because they already arrested him. Well, also in the update yesterday that they gave us, I believe one of the reporters asked something about the other update they had gave where they were talking about Cassie being missing and the last person she was with was Marcus. And if you guys remember, and you were here for that live stream, remember how they had his photo up? And I'm like, dude, it's really interesting how long they're keeping that photo up. It was kind of telling to me, like, they suspected him without saying it because they left it up there for so long. And one of the reporters kind of said, when you guys did that first update, were you guys already, was he a person of interest? And he was like, yeah, at that time we were already like looking into him. Yeah, the GoFundMe should still be up. Yes. It was as of a few days ago. Boston says, ever notice guilty people tend to delete their social media right after they commit crimes? It's no coincidence. Hi, Rhonda. How are you? Let me show you guys this photo really quick before we go to the property. Okay, so this right here, this was for a traffic. I don't know if I should have just saved it. I think it was, I don't know if it was for speeding, but it was traffic related. But you can see that he actually, this was on March 16th. An order issue written of arrest right here. It says State of Alabama versus Marcus Spanevelo. The case being called and the defendant having to fail to appear. So there was a order, the clerk of the court shall issue a warrant for the arrest of Marcus for failure to appear. And then it is ordered that the defendant shall be held without bond pending an initial appearance before undersigned. Immediately upon the arrest of the defendant, this court shall be notified. So he had and it was for, I think it was speeding or something. I think it was a traffic ticket for sure. I know that. But he had a warrant for his arrest in Alabama. So that's why I was saying, I wonder if he just felt the walls closing in on him. And why was he even in Navarre? He didn't live there. They would never meet up there. So it's like, I'm just wondering, was this like planned what he did? So unfortunately, he wasn't arrested. This crime could not have been. Okay, so let me show you guys this. This is what I want to show you guys really quick before we look at the map. So, okay, can you guys see that okay? See, can I make that bigger? Hold on. What if I do this? No, that doesn't make it bigger. Let me zoom in. All right, so before Cassie was found, the family kept saying, and this is something I shared with you guys in the community page, that the family was asking if you were in the Navarre area. I believe there's some resort there around there, and people take pictures and everything. So they were asking if you were there on the 27th and you were taking pictures of the scenery, go through it and see if you capture. And they were looking for her vehicle and his truck. And one person, when you look at the original photo, you wouldn't even notice this. It's when it's zoomed in that their photo of the scenery actually captured his vehicle. That's why it just blows my mind how social media can help in so many ways. I know it's also bad, but it helps in so much ways though, by, spreading this out there and then people going back, looking at their, photos and being like, oh shit, I didn't even notice this before, but look it, when you zoom in, it captured his vehicle. So can you guys see it? Let me zoom in a lot. Now, one thing I noticed is, okay, so this is a truck and that's that camper that he would haul everywhere. Doesn't it look like it's open on the side, or is that just me tripping? What do you guys think? I want to see what you guys say. To me, it looks like it's open. My ear is plugging. Let me get down to the comments to see what you guys say. It's open, right? Sunny says it's open, it's open, it's open. Okay. So, okay, this is something that I was just thinking, because how it was open like that. I'm wondering, and this is just me speculating, okay, this is not facts, but I'm just wondering if law enforcement did get surveillance of this area but he stated that the sheriff stated that it was getting dark and it was kind of like the footage was kind of hard to like really look at. So they were bringing people in to really analyze it. But I was thinking, because when I seen this photo, how it looks like it's open on the side, I wonder if when they did end up meeting up, that this is just me speculating, that if maybe Sailor wasn't in the vehicle and he's, said, oh, she's, I don't know, in that, compartment, then the trailer thing, they did say that he would even sleep in there at times. And I wonder if she walked over that and walked, he opened it and she walked and he hit her or something and threw her in there and locked her in, possibly. Because you got to remember, he got all the way to Alabama. I don't know. It's just a theory I was thinking about when I seen that the door was open. Why would it be open? It's just weird to me that it was open. Or if he was like, I got to show you something in there. I don't know. What do you guys think? Yeah, I seen that Raising Grace too. So Fem says that he wasn't there till that the photo was taken at 7:01 p.m. Cassie didn't arrive till 7:30. Raising Grace says, I think he told Cassie that Sailor was playing in the trailer and that's how he got her inside. Hi, Cass, how are you? She says, hello. Fem says he probably did say he wanted to show her something in the trailer. And we don't know if Sailor actually was there for that exchange, if she was really there that day. Like, we don't know. In a way, I'm hoping she wasn't. I'm hoping she wasn't there, so she didn't witness anything. All right, let's look at this property, shall we? And if you guys haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button for me. Let me see. Has there been any updates for the autopsy? Does anyone know? Can anyone just Google search that for me really quick while I'm on here? I appreciate it. Has there been any updates, or we're still waiting? All right. Let's see. What do I have here? I think I have it here. Okay. All right. So just a quick overview. Now, the address has already been put out, but you can see that it's a 7.16 acres, 4-bedroom, 2-bath. So it's a big property right there. And then it says that it has the 5-stall barn, has a tack room and a hay loft. Now, it was listed by Brittany Hammock from Keller Williams Homewood. Let's see. So it was sold on May 21st of last year. So it was sold. Let's see. All right, let's check this out. Let's look at Google. Oh, I didn't even realize you guys weren't looking at that. Hold on. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I thought I was showing you guys that. Wrong screen, girlfriend. All right. Let's get back so you guys can see. Okay, Open Minds, what are you making for dinner? She says she'll be making dinner but listening. Raising Grace, I don't see any updates on her autopsy yet. Okay, thank you so much for checking that out for me. Hey, Demon Child. Okay, thank you. I'll go to her page and check it out right now. Let me see. Let's see. Let me get to YouTube. Hold on, guys. This is what it's like when you're live and you're waiting for stuff to unfold. Let's see. All right. Let's see. We're going to go over to my girls page really quick. Hold on. Can anybody look up, Google for me really quick, Marcus arraignment for today? Google it. See if there's any articles up yet. Please. Can someone do that while I'm here? All right. Let me stop sharing this. Let's go over to I think it's this. Yeah. Let's see. Thanks, guys, for teamwork here. All right. All right, let's see what Amber said about it. So let's push play. Let me mute.
Mr. Spanevelo, are you willing to waive extradition?
Not at this moment.
Okay.
So he doesn't waive extradition. He stated, let me leave that up. Look at this piece of shit right here. Look at this piece of shit. Haha, you're in handcuffs, motherfucker. All right, let me see. Is there any articles? Let's see. Give me a second. So we learned he didn't waive it. So hold on. See if anybody's reporting on it yet. If you guys need to get my attention while I'm looking at this, do an @ symbol, and it gets the with my name, and it gets my attention. I'm not seeing anyone. Let's go to Twitter. I just played it from there, but I want to see if there's any articles on it yet. They just ask him if he waives, and he says, "Not at this moment." Is that what he said? Let's watch it again real quick.
Mr. Spanevelo, are you willing to waive extradition?
Not at this moment.
Okay.
Not at this moment, homeboy. You're going back. You're going to Florida. You're going back. So not at this moment. What a piece of shit. Sorry, guys. What a piece of shit. He just destroyed a little 4-year-old's life and took a woman away from her loved ones. Not at this moment. All right, let me go to Twitter really quick. Hold on. Let's see. Usually Twitter does the fastest updates. I swear. Let's see. Let's do a search on it. Let's see. I just want to see if there's any articles yet. So it seems like he didn't waive it. So all right, let's see. All right, let's go to Twitter. Thanks, guys, for being here with me. This is how it is when you're live. You go through breaking things when you're live. All right, let's stop sharing that one. Let's go to Twitter. We're going to Twitter now, guys. All right. All right. Can you guys see that okay? Sorry, I'm cleaning while listening. That's all came up. Ooh, Femme Fatale says she's having tuna melt. Or no, someone's having tuna melt. All right, so let's see. I'm just looking at him. Okay, so Marcus, this was posted an hour ago from, this is who's been covering it and like really doing a really good job with it. But Marcus Spanevelo made his first appearance in court in Tennessee. He's asked not to be extradited back to, he's asking not to be extradited back to Florida at this time. So he's asking not to. Then we know he still faces the 3 charges that we already went into in the very beginning. All right, this one seems a little clearer. Let's see.
Mr. Spanevelo, are you willing to waive extradition?
Not at this moment.
Okay. Well, they have
There
a,
are some things,
sir,
there are some things that need to be resolved before willing to go that route.
okay. Well, I put you back on the review docket for 13 April. And then we'll meet again to review your status as far as extradition.
Does have issued warrants for his arrest.
The last name, how? All right. Thank you, Ms. Rule.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you'll back up one step, there you go. Will you tell me your name?
Marcus Spanevelo.
And do you spell it? The last name, how do you spell that?
Spanevelo.
Okay. And I don't have a folder on you, so I'm gonna ask the magistrate to tell you what the folder says you're charged with.
Your Honor, it's got a fugitive from justice charge taken out by Trooper Cotton of Tennessee Highway Patrol. The defendant is charged on the oath of a credible person by a judge in the state of Florida. The defendant does have issued warrants for his arrest with full extradition. The defendant was stopped for a traffic violation that occurred on I-65 in Murray County. That's got the whole from Santa Rosa County, Florida, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Spanevelo, are you willing to waive extradition?
Not at this moment.
Okay. Well, they have
There
a,
are some things,
sir,
there are some things that need to be resolved before willing to go that route.
okay. Well, I put you back on the review docket for 13 April. And then we'll meet again to review your status as far as extradition. Okay.
I'm just trying to make sure that my daughter is taken care of.
Oh, fuck. You didn't care about her when you did this.
Okay. April the 13th, we'll review your extradition status at that time. Under rules and procedures.
Oh, he's like
they
an
have
arrogant
10 days in
motherfucker,
which
isn't
to
he? Look at him.
notify the state of their intent to extradite. And so we'll check it back on April the 13th.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. That completes all.
Oh, shit. And I forgot you guys can hear me. you guys can hear me, huh? Okay, he said he has to because he's concerned about his daughter and all that. Oh my God, I almost threw my water bottle across the room right now. Oh, give me a freaking break. Give me a break. I'm sorry, he seems so arrogant. Arrogant. Cocky motherfucker right there. Oh, hell. Oh, he don't have control right? Well, he's trying to take control right now. The block says that Sailor stays on his mind a lot. I worry what she may have witnessed and that she's wanting her mommy right now. I hope she didn't witness anything, you guys, because she's already going to have to grow up learning that her mother's life was taken and then that her father is the one who took her life. So I'm hoping she didn't witness anything. Oh, yeah, I think so too. I don't know why. It just reminds me of Leticia Stout watching this right now. I remember I was so upset watching that. He's just delaying. Yep, I agree with that. Yeah, he's pure evil. I also think that this was planned. That's just my personal opinion, this whole thing. I think it was planned. And I think he thought he was going to get away with it. Law enforcement's asking for help this way. Do you think this started with Gabby with social media? Do you mean how social media helped with that? I'm not sure on that question. Hi, Catherine. How are you? She says hello. Sorry, I'm looking at StreamYard comments and it's behind. At what age do children keep memories? Hoot asked. Honestly, from my childhood, I don't know. Honestly, I'm not a professional to even answer that, but I know for me, like the only things I remember about my childhood around that young age, is not many. And the only things I do remember for my childhood mostly are going to be the trauma I went through. So I don't know. But maybe my mind remembers the trauma. I don't know. What do you guys remember for your childhood? I don't remember much at all. Does he have a lawyer? I haven't seen anything about him having a lawyer as of yet. I know he did for the update yesterday. The sheriff did say that all he told them was he like lawyer, like he wants his lawyer. So I don't know if he's gonna he's gonna pay for one or if he's gonna get a public. I don't know yet. Haven't seen anything on that yet. Oh yeah, for sure. He'll go back. Yes, he will. He's just buying time from like the comment earlier. That's all he's doing. But he'll eventually go back. And he says the sheriff said yesterday he would probably make it as hard as possible because he's a scumbag. Yeah. Are you really, Nate? Nate says she's 30 minutes from where he is now. So you're in Tennessee? Tennessee. Oh gosh, I hope not. I hope we don't have another case of that. I cannot do another Leticia Stout. I cannot deal with that. Do you guys remember when she seen the judge? When they were when she was gonna, they were asking about if she was gonna waive her rights, and she was just like this, like, oh, she looks so weird. I don't know. All right, let's get back to, so do you guys have any questions about this? We've seen this. Amber, I did share one of your video on this. So you guys, if you guys haven't done so already, please share her channel. And then we just looked at Twitter for the full, it's about almost 3 minutes. Amber, have you seen this one right here? The full 3-minute one? Not sure if you did. It's on Twitter right now. If you want to upload that to your channel. But basically he's saying, what is he saying? He says that there's some things before he goes that route. And he was talking about when it concerning his daughter. He's concerned about his daughter right now. I almost threw my water across the room when he said that. Pissed me off. All right, let's get back to where she was found, shall we? Yeah, great comment, Boston. He has no right doing that dad stance. Yeah, exactly. All of a sudden, he's like, I'm concerned. I'm a concerned father right now. Oh, get the F out of here. Oh my God, that got me so mad when he said that. He's lost all his privileges. Exactly. You've lost your privileges. You're going to be in a small little room pretty soon. You're never getting your freedom. Hey, Sharon. Oh, I don't think so at all. Miss Ladybug says he'll probably try to play victim. Oh, I agree. Like a true narcissist. Good comment. His attitude alone will take him down. All right, let's get back to what we were looking at. You guys don't need to watch this again, right? Or do you guys want to watch it one more time? Or can we go back to looking at the map? Let me see what you guys say. What do you guys want to do? You want to look at it one more time, or you want to move on to the map where she was located? Dakota Twilight says, let me see if that comes up here. Memories are from about the age of 3. In general, most children, according to psychology, start remembering things and events at the age of 3. If it is true traumatic, it will be buried behind a barrier for self. Amber, you should upload the 3-minute one. God, my ear is plugged. Open Mind says she also remembers early trauma. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't remember too much. Like, maybe because I didn't really have good memories. I don't know. Map. Let's do map. Map time. Okay, let's go back. So let's go to Google. Let me clear some of this stuff up, guys. Hold on. Let me clear some of this up. I have so much stuff. Oh. This is what I always utilize, you guys, if you guys are ever searching anybody or properties or anything like that. Fast People Search is the easiest one for me. I know other people use other things, but I like this one. All right, so we learned that the property was about 7 acres. Yeah, let's go here. All right, let me take that off the screen. Miss Ladybug says she can remember living at her grandparents at the age of 2. Really? They must have been some great memories, I'm thinking. You guys can remember, I can remember some stuff from when I was 2. I don't remember crap when I was 2. All right, so, all right. Let's see. Let's see if I can make this bigger for you guys. Hold on. Let's try that, shall we? Hold on, I'm going to move it around. So I can't see chat too good right now. Just trying to make it as big as possible for you guys. I think that's going to have to be how it's going to work. All right. So again, this is going to be where the property, let me zoom in for you guys. Let's see. All right, let me just make it. I always, you guys know me. My map has to be facing a certain way, always. All right, so this is the property right here. Let's zoom in. Let's get down there. All right, hold on. So anybody, we're in the car, guys, and you know my driving. It's gonna give you a headache. All right, so this is the front of the property. Let's see. Car, get out of my way. All right. So the property right here, and what was it? 7 acres, I believe. Nice house, nice area. And you can already see the barn from right here. So let's go look at the barn. All right, just driving along. Let's see, am I too far? Let's go a little bit more. Now I did see that on Twitter, I seen today that they actually, the owners of the property put up a no trespassing sign on the barn. So that was shared today. So let's see. All right. So this is the barn right here. So this is where they said they located in a shallow grave on this inside of here. John. I know, 7 acres, yep. They found her inside of the barn. And let me go to my notes so I get the exact wording that they told us yesterday. So they had a search warrant that led them to this property. They won't tell us why. They're keeping that between law enforcement. They're not giving us the information what led them there. But they said that on April 2nd, it was towards the evening, that they discovered Cassie's body in a shallow grave inside of the barn. And this is Alabama. And remember, on the 30th, for the timeline, March 30th is when law enforcement, they went to Alabama, and that's where they found Marcus. He was there with his daughter, and that's when they interviewed him on the 30th. So the 27th, she goes missing. On the 28th, was it the 28th she was reported missing? I'm trying to look at my notes. And then they got Marcus on the 30th. They went to go speak with him, and he was in Alabama. Sky says, just looking at the barn makes me feel like I've seen this movie before. It does not end well. It clearly hasn't. Yeah. Locke says, yes, reported the 28th. And then on the 30th, that's when they found Marcus in Alabama, Birmingham, Alabama, and he was there with his daughter. And that's when they interviewed him. But this is where her body would be discovered. I wanted to see. So do we have? Sorry, guys. Okay, so the 27th. So so Sunday, March 27th. That's when she would go. Well, she was last heard from her father, obviously. And then on the 28th, the father, Cassie's dad, reported her missing. The 29th, her car was located, and then her purse was inside. And this is what led law enforcement to really be alarmed, because if you guys remember that news press, the sheriff stated that his wife would never leave her purse in the vehicle. And he was like, I don't know any woman that would leave her purse in her vehicle. So that was a red flag for them. And then on the 30th, Marcus and Sailor were located in Birmingham, Alabama. Both were, he was interviewed, and then Sailor was checked out by the Department of Children's Services, I believe, out there. And it said that in Birmingham that Marcus had a job site out there. That's his ties out there. Let's look at, hold on guys. I want to see the distance really quick. Let me go to Google Maps. Hold on. I want to see the distance from Juana's, the grill where they were supposed to meet up at, and this location. What's the address? I have it on here? Oh yeah. Now let's do what time is it, guys? 7826. Highway 11. Thanks you guys for being here with me. Let's see. I just want to see what the distance would be. So from Juana's to this property, it's about a 4-hour drive, depending on the route you take. I wonder, because wasn't it about a 4-hour drive or almost to, let me show you guys real quick. Wasn't it also about a 4-hour drive when we looked at the map for, I didn't show you guys it. So you can see from one, it's probably a little blurry on your end. It's still trying to zoom in, but it's about from one, so from the grill area, from that grill, the bar and grill, to this house, it would have been about a 4-hour drive, almost like a 4.5-hour drive, depending on the route, or it could have been a 5-hour drive. But when I looked, okay, when I looked up, how do you spell his last name? What is it? Spanevelo? Is that right? Oh God, come on. This is taking longer than expected. Check your internet. Oh, it's already 3. Shit. Didn't even realize that. I am a human. Well, I think I'm a human. Oh my gosh, really? What does it say? Click the bus. Bus. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing this with you guys watching. Bus. This is what I would be doing anyways. All right, so what? Did I spell Marcus? Oh, I spelled it wrong. Why didn't you guys tell me? Here we go. Hold on. My daughter's texting me. Hold on, guys. All right. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you could. All right. So this is him right here. Now he has this address right here. And I wanted to see the distance between. See, remember earlier someone said that he lived at this address, but I think they're probably thinking of this address right here. So he knows the area, obviously, because it has this as one of his addresses. Hold on. All right, let's go back to where are we at? Give me 1 second. Let me open the door, guys. Give me 1 second, you guys, real quick. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's get back to this. Let me see. So let's do, I just want to see the distance really quick. And then 25855. What is it? US Highway. Here we go. Oh, it's only a 5 minutes distance right there. 5 minute distance from those properties. Huh, interesting. So again, what are his ties to that property? What I've been from the research I've gotten, I'm seeing a associate. I still need to do more sleuthing for it, but I'm interested to see what you guys gather from it. Hold on, my daughter's texting when I get home. Where are you going to be? Oh my God, kids. All right. All right, I got about 10 minutes left with you guys. Let me see what you guys are saying. So that's interesting. Only a 5 minute distance there. Let's see. So again, this would be where they discovered her body. And what do I have? Let's see if it pops up. Yeah, let's go here. Okay, we're traveling again, guys. Put your seatbelts on. Dude, my air is so plugged. All right, so let's make this smaller. All right, stop moving, stop moving. All right, let's go. All right, now let me zoom out a little bit so you guys can see. All right. All right, so can you guys see my mouse moving? It's probably blurry. I think it's still trying to load up on my end. But let's go. So this is where they were supposed to meet up. So you can see this is Juana's, it's a bar and grill. And then there's another grill right next to it. So then you have the street. So you have a lot of people coming and going in this area, which, and again, it was right by where she was living. So hold on. Oh my God, my child. She says, I'm going to join your chat. Oh, yeah, right. All right, guys, I got about 5 minutes. Let me see. This kid, she's 11 years old. I'm going to join your chat. No, you ain't joining no one's chat. All right, hold on. Let's go down here so you guys can see. All right. Let's zoom out a little bit. There's always a blue truck around. All right, so here's where they were supposed to meet up in this parking lot area. So you can see you have the lights right here. You have traffic coming in and out. And then again, like I said, there is another grill here. All right, guys, let's go. We're traveling again. My kid, she's something else, I swear. Oh my gosh, come on, let's go. And remember, they were her friend was saying the boat ramp. So here we go, the boat ramp right here. Does it let me turn in here? Let's see. Yeah, it does. Good. All right, it's gonna perfect line. And you guys are probably gonna recognize this little area right here when it zooms in, like this area right here. Oh, look at a lady walking her dog. All right, so remember the photo I showed you guys earlier of his truck? So they were asking anybody who was staying here to look at their surveillance. And also there's something else over here. They're asking to look at your photos and stuff like that because you just don't know what you might have. That's where it was coming from, I believe. Does it let me go over here? Oh my God, it makes me go all in a circle. Now from where the pictures were that was captured of where her car was, oh, it's not making me go over there. No. Well, I believe we're right here, correct? Can you guys see my mouse? Let me see what you guys are saying. John, slow down. Oh my God, yes. 11 going on 22, definitely. But I believe this is where the actual photos were, the parking where they were at, right? Am I right? Was it here or was it here? Let me see what you guys are saying. Oh my gosh, hold on, guys. Just like her mom. Hey, looking beyond. Hey, looking beyond. She is too funny. Oh my gosh. All right, guys, she's home, so that means I gotta go. So I think we covered mostly everything. Has anyone seen if the autopsy results have come up? Can anyone check for me really quick? But we went over a lot. We went over the text messages. We looked at the location. We looked at the distance between where her body was found. And what's interesting, I just realized it today, is when we looked up Marcus information, he has an address listed for him that was only 5 minutes away from where her body was found. So I thought that was interesting. We watched Marcus today, his but I think we went over everything I wanted to. I'm just looking at my notes to make sure. Yeah, I think we did. Yeah, I think we went over everything. I'm just looking. Let's see. Let me look up her name really quick. Hold on, guys. All right. Look how I look like crazy. All right, I'm on Twitter right now. Let me just see if there's anything. So looks like J. Sharing it yet? Yeah. Okay, so it looks like JB just shared about 44 minutes ago. The family is still working to get sailors, so Carly's 4-year Cassie's 4-year-old daughter back to Florida. The process is so difficult, seeing as Marcus crossed all those state lines, but we are still waiting on that phone call to pick her up. So let's see. Let's read this really quick. Let's read this, and then I'll let you guys go along with your merry day. Let me close some stuff up before I can work faster. All right, let's see. Let's move some stuff around. Is it blurry on your end? Amber says no updates yet for the autopsy. Okay, thank you, Amber. We'll probably get it either later on today, I'm guessing, because it's, what time is it over there in, because it's happened, they're doing the autopsy, right, in Alabama, right? So what time is it over there? Does anyone know? Just go along with your merry day. It's clear. Okay, cool. Let's read this really quick, you guys. So the family of missing Florida mother Cassie Carley, whose body was recently found buried in an Alabama barn, said that they are humble, but the community's response, humble to the community's response to her death. Now, over the weekend, we already know this, but that Cassie's body was found in a shallow grave nearly 1 week after she was last seen in Navarre, Florida, when she was supposed to pick up her daughter, Sailor, from her ex-boyfriend, Marcus Spanevelo, during a custody exchange. When authorities searched the barn, they found signs of Cassie's body under a patch of dirt that looked disturbed. Her body was initially identified via a tattoo on her right foot, according to St. Clair County coroner. And you guys remember we looked at the photos of the tattoo in that other live we did. Now this is coming from her sister. So her sister says, we are just so humbled by the community's response to helping find Cassie. So impressed with law enforcement and their efforts in bringing Cassie home. Again, that's coming from Cassie's sister, Rayanne. Now, an autopsy was scheduled to take place Monday in Huntsville, Alabama, where Cassie's cause of death is expected to be determined. As of right now, you guys just seen, everyone is saying that there hasn't been an update with that quite yet. Now we know that Marcus was arrested in Tennessee on charges of tampering with evidence, giving false information concerning a missing persons investigation, and destruction of evidence. Obviously, we know he could also receive additional charges depending on the autopsy findings. I want to see where they talk about. Let's see. Cassie's family previously told WFLA the missing mother was concerned about Marcus as they worked through custody problems. Cassie's been telling me for the last 2 years that Marcus has been threatening her, said her brother, Anthony, and that she always said, if anything happened to me, it's him. Let's see. Okay, here we go. I think this is it. Okay, so the announcement of Cassie's death brought about new questions on the whereabouts of Sailor. Again, that's her 4-year-old daughter. Now, authorities said the 4-year-old was taken by Alabama Child Services and checked on by the Tennessee Department of Children and Families after she and Marcus were located in Birmingham. Sailor's family is still waiting to receive custody of her. I really wish we had more to share, but the process is so difficult, seeing as Marcus crossed all the state lines, but we are still waiting on that phone call to pick her up. Again, that's coming from Cassie's sister, Rayanne. We have so much love and gifts to show her with. Oh, it's so heartbreaking. Her sister says that she is personally excited to organize the most beautiful memorial for her sister, and Cassie's story will never be forgotten. Now, this is what I want to see too. Friends of the 37-year-old mother plan. So they're going to for her legacy by starting the Cassie Carley Foundation. Now, this is aimed at protecting women and men during custody exchange from domestic violence. I think what a great foundation. As soon as all that gets finalized, I'll definitely be sharing that with you guys on the community page. But it looks like that's all there is. My eyes are red. All right, you guys. So this is the dirt bag right here. And of course, Cassie, rest in peace, Cassie. So heartbreaking, upsetting. All right, guys. This is a girl who needs some sleep. My eyes are on fire. All right. I do too. I really hope that Sailor did not witness anything. Kimber says she's going to get something for us. Okay, I'll wait for you. Justice for Cassie. Exactly. Let me see what you guys are saying. Yep, I agree. I agree. Only one to blame is him. Let me go up to, I think law enforcement said that she was with a family member on his side. And no, what I re-listened to that from yesterday. Let me see what you can get from us for us. But I listened to that yesterday again, the update from the sheriff. Because when I first listened to it, when I was live, I couldn't write my notes and gather everything. So I had to go back again and listen to it. So when it comes to Sailor, what he stated yesterday was she was safe. She was in Tennessee and she was unharmed and in a safe environment with a family. He never stated what family she was with, but she's in Tennessee with a family and she is safe. They have checked Department of Children Services. They did check on her and she was unharmed and she's safe in an environment with a family. And then what I played earlier from the sister, she also stated, remember she said that she is safe with the family and they're just waiting to bring her home. Let me see what she says. So I think she's trying to get something for us. So, oh, lip lock, I never rest. I'll rest when I die, I say. My ear is plugged. And also, her dad, remember, Cassie's dad also filed on March 30th to get an emergency custody of Sailor. He filed that on March 30th. But now all of this stuff has happened. So, I mean, without a doubt, she's going to go back to the grandfather. Yeah, she's with family. I don't know what family. That's the thing that everyone's wondering about. What family's out there. And again, remember when Marcus was arrested, the sheriff said that he was alone. So when they arrested him, he was alone. Sailor wasn't with him. So just wondering who he left her with. Oh, Fem says that she needs sleep too. I had 3 doctor appointments, physical therapy today. You had 3 today? Oh, girl, you must be tired. I'm exhausted from 1 doctor's appointment. Let me close some stuff up. All right, you guys. So, you know me, when I say goodbye, it's always awkward and weird, and I never know how just to end it most of the times. So, just want to thank you guys for being here with me. And let me say bye to some of you. I'm going to go all the way up, is what I usually like to do. So I just want to thank you guys all for tuning in with me today and talking this case. I will keep you guys updated when it comes to Marcus and, what did they say? April 13th, I think it was. I think it was April 12th or 13th. When was it? I'll keep you guys updated though. And then also, again, I'll keep you guys updated when it comes to the findings. And yeah, tomorrow I'll be live with the Summer Wells case. And just so you guys know, I will start covering the Delphi murders. I'm going to start covering that one. super excited about that. So if you know that case or you want to learn it, stick around, subscribe, because we're going to start covering that from the very beginning. I know Amanda was excited over it. So we're going to be covering that one. But tomorrow I'll be live for Summer Wilds, just so you guys know. So if you're following that case, I haven't set it up yet, but I'll have it up by later on tonight. So let me see. Thank you, Amber, for being here. And Amber, did you put up that video yet? Put it up, the 3-minute one. Put that up. Let's see. Thank you for being here. We have Pink Delilah. Lisa was here today. Thank you so much for being here. All my mods, thank you. Sweet Sherry, I didn't even see you come in. Open Minds we had here. Let me see. Femme Patel, always good to see you, my love. Miss Ladybug, Rosewood Thorns, good to have you here as always. Karen, looking beyond. Dakota, good to have you here. Crystal, John, Vicky, Sky. Let's see, I know Amanda was here earlier. Amanda's ready to have her baby. Super excited for that. Boston, good to have you here. Good having you in the chat. Scott, I guess you're probably working because you were in and out. I'm only assuming. Always good to have Scott here. Who else do I have in here? And if I don't say your name, it's because only StreamYard lets me only go so far up. And Miss Stock says he did it. The end. Lip Lock, always good to have you in here. Valerie, good to have you as always. Trio Girl, thank you for being here. And Kimberly. Oh, did Kimberly ever comment back? Let's see. I don't think she did. I think Brazil, right? His family is from Brazil. You can, don't harass nobody, please, but you can find all that information easily. His family out on Facebook. You can find all that. And if you have Facebook, you can look his name up and then go under tags. And then you can see all the photos that he's been tagged in since he's deleted everything, but you can still see all those things. I'm going to go look at that later on again. Dina, good to see you. Thank you. And I think, oh, Matt, thank you for always helping me out with this case. I so appreciate that so much. And I think it's brought me all the way at the bottom. So again, if I didn't say your name, oh God, I'm getting all crazy. Thank you guys for being here with me. As always, I just like talking true crime, and I personally I don't have a problem with sleuthing or investigating or printing things out or requesting reports. I actually like doing all of that. So, I do it, and you guys just be here with me and talk the cases with me. So with that being said, I just want to say thank you guys again and enjoy the rest of your Monday. Bye guys. Love you all.